Hello YouTube, this is a human speaking. It's an important event, as a few weeks ago I obtained the No Loose Ends trophy for Mafia 3. Yep, the most broke-ass trophy of one of the most broke-ass AAA releases of the 2010s was achieved by me this year of my good lord and yours 2024. I should have done this video sooner, but I could not be bothered. Now I am bothered, as I reminded myself that for the longest time I thought I would not achieve this trophy, ever. No Loose Ends is a trophy you achieve in the 2016 video game Mafia 3. You achieve it by killing every single racket boss there is in the game. This is a mammoth task, as it essentially requires you to take over nearly every territory in New Bordeaux, which is something you will struggle to do in less than 3 hours. So imagine investing all of that time, killing the final racket boss, and not seeing the trophy pop. This, unfortunately, is what happens to most people, and what happened to me several times. The reason why is a mystery. Some people blame an internal clocking system that, on a whim, stops counting your progress. Some think that certain missions bug out this achievement, whilst others blame a general lack of optimization within the game. Whatever the reason, No Loose Ends might well be the most difficult trophy to obtain in Mafia 3. The reason why most do not achieve platinum, and it sure as hell isn't a skill issue. I never thought I would see this, but I did, and on the PlayStation Store version of the game too. I did not play the unpatched disc version of Mafia 3 to achieve No Loose Ends. This was done on Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. I couldn't believe it either, but here we are. How the hell I did this, I'm not quite sure. My memory is a little foggy, but this is what I know to the best of it. Right. I achieved the No Loose Ends trophy in one sitting, meaning I did not turn off the PS4 console once whilst playing. I was playing on easy difficulty. I had not started any boss or underboss side missions, and most curiously, I had not completed the Southern Union racket. Now, to get to a racket boss in a certain district, you need to sign off with your informant in that district before the racket boss is free to kill. However, due to storytelling reasons, the Southern Union racket is structured differently from any other in the game. The developers wanted to reveal in-game that the previously hidden source of income for the Southern Union was in fact human trafficking. They did this by streamlining the racket boss takedown into a more linear mission structure. At least the first takedown boss, that is. Instead of infiltrating an interior with many guards, with a variety of methods at your disposal, like 24 times before, the supermarket stronghold is in fact lightly guarded, and his most populated room features a scripted sequence involving a slave auction. The slave auctioneer, I believe, is the actual boss of the Southern Union racket, according to the game. Chester Moreau was still alive, and several of his remaining rackets still active by the time I achieved this trophy by killing the boss of the PCP racket, the other racket in Frisco Fields. Like every racket boss before him, you have to return to the informant to cancel all the other racket activities before going after the boss. However, as you can see, I had not cancelled these activities, and yet I still achieved the trophy. I have no idea how any of this works, but I needed to capture this because I wouldn't even believe it if I wasn't seeing it. On the digital PlayStation Store version of Mafia 3, without fully completing the final racket, I achieved the No Loose Ends trophy. The only explanation I have is that somehow, due to how the racket mission for the Southern Union is structured, the mission bugs out the trophy in some way. Maybe there is an internal clocking system after all, and it glitches out when you have the informant conversation, since the internal clock already considers the slave auctioneer as the racket boss. So when another racket boss, in the form of Chester Moreau, is spawned after him, it breaks whatever code it's working under and will not pop the trophy. Again, this is only a guess, as I have no idea and no evidence as to how I really achieved this trophy. If you have any ideas, please sound off in the comments, because I have truly no idea how this happened. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and goodbye.